We've been telling you about it throughout the morning. A little pug named Baxter gaining quite a fan club among Colorado's highest climbers. The Rocky Mountain Doggy has climbed 7 13ers, 4 14ers, and this Sunday, along with Alan Tiefenbach, he'll be attempting to climb his 5th 14er. Baxter, the mountain climbing pug, and Alan Tiefenbach here with us this morning. Good to see you, Alan. Thanks for bringing Baxter down. So I got to ask you, I mean, when I think of dogs that might like the mountains, I don't think of the pug. How did you discover his skill?
It was merely accident. We decided to take him out for just a little hike one day, and the next thing I knew, he took off, and it was us keeping up with him, not him keeping up with us.
And you've been a climber, a hiker of these paths for some time now?
I'm slowly trying to work my way through the 14ers, and I inherited him about 2 years ago, and now he's joined me on the trek.
So you didn't get Baxter with the idea he'd be a fun companion. You didn't think for any reason that this dog would like this stuff.
I got him with the idea that he'd be a cutesy dog to sit on my wife's lap.
Now, I got to ask you, because I think of pugs not only being short-legged for these long and difficult hikes and climbs, but they also tend to have trouble breathing.
The amazing Rocky Mountain pug has the capacity lungs of a scuba diver.
It never bothers him. This
barrel-chested dog who can breathe with the best of them.
He is barrel-chested, but you've never seen him phased or tired or pooped or...
You got to keep him cool. It's sort of like wetting down a seal. If it gets too hot, I just spray him down or blow some water on him, and otherwise he does fine.
Baxter's just 2 years old?
Yes, he is.
And you said, except for the deepest of snows, he doesn't care.
He's done snow climbs. He's done off-trail talus scrambles. He's done some stuff that I've kind of wondered why I brought my dog out there, and I thought I was going to kill him, and he's got me running after him.
Okay, now you have a real problem because you're starting to get stalked. He's a celebrity now. When you go up the mountains, you got to stop every now and then for pictures and even autographs, right?
Funny enough, I've already had people taking pictures of him before today, and he's starting to put his paw print in the summit logs up on the top.
And does he like, I mean, the social interaction on the climbs, the seeing other people, other dogs, other animals?
There's nothing, the only thing more that he likes in climbing is probably hanging out with people.
Really?
Very human-oriented.
So when he's not climbing, does he miss it? Can you tell? Is he looking west, looking towards the mountains?
Actually, he seems to do okay, and when he's not climbing, I guess he sleeps. He's just probably too tired from the other mountains.
Well, now, what else does he like to do? I mean, he looks like he walked in here and he gets everyone smiling. He's a beautiful pug, but what else does he do?
I guess there's probably nothing more interesting to him than his favorite sock.
Right.
He can just spend hours playing with a sock, no matter how much money we've spent on the best toys.
And you also say there's one commercial, the Division of Wildlife spot with the elk?
I was hoping they weren't going to play that this morning because they have that Colorado Division of Wildlife commercial with the elk that moves, and Baxter goes nuts.
It's just, have you ever come across any elk?
I haven't come across elk, but he has seen some marmots, and he was a little bit questionable about those.
So this Sunday, where are you guys climbing?
Well,
unless you don't want the paparazzi following you.
Well, we think we're going to do grays, but we're not sure yet. There's a couple yet on the list.
Okay, and then your list continues to grow, how many you've climbed, and his goes to 5. What's his map, his plan?
As many as he can do. There's a couple that he probably couldn't do for obvious reasons from belaying and rappelling, but otherwise as many as I can get him on.
Well, so nice of you to bring Baxter down here. Nice to meet him. He's a wonderful dog. You already knew that, but it's nice that everyone else gets to meet Baxter and wish him continued success on his climbs. Alan?
Thank you, sir.
Good to meet you as well. Alan Tiefenbach
we're off
joining us this morning. Off to the mountains. Natalie?
That's terrific. Thank you. Soaring temperatures can, of course, lead to heat exhaustion, even stroke, but there are ways to safely beat the heat. Coming up,